What's up, YouTube fam? Another day, another adventure. We're currently heading to the post office. It's my midweek run. I'm pretty stoked about these sales, you know. My eBay store is something that has helped me so much this past year. I can't begin to express how much it truly means to me that I've been able to build it up. Something that I had thought about for so long to do for myself, and it has not only powered me in so many different ways, but it has also allowed me to gain momentum in my life. Have been able to accomplish so many different things because of it. I'm checking out the food carts right now. I might be strolling by there afterwards, but we'll see how that goes. So you guys, my eBay store has allowed me to accomplish many personal goals this past year. One being that I obtained my US citizenship, which is something that I'm really proud of, and it was a great accomplishment for myself. Another thing that my eBay store has allowed me to do for myself was gain the opportunity to get my gender marker legally changed along with my name this past year, which was really a special moment for me. Ultimately was the last thing I really wanted to do for myself, and after being able to do that, it kind of concluded my social and medical transition, which is truly meaningful. I'm currently walking out on the main road, so I'm sorry for the noise, you guys. I tend to do my evening strolls to the post office a few times a week, for sure every Wednesday. It's like my mid-week run. Everything that I've gotten from Monday and Tuesday together, ready to send out, and then I go ahead and gather some more shipments for the weekend. If a lot of shipments come in, then I might have to just come to the post office more often, and sometimes that does happen. So I'll end up coming multiple times a week, sometimes even daily, just kind of depends. But for the most part, I'm out here at the post office at least 3 times a week. Yeah, it's a really nice afternoon. I'm glad that I'm walking around in the neighborhood, not slipping on any more ice at this point. It is all gone. Yeah, I hope that you guys are doing something mellow and relaxing, enjoyable for yourselves. Even some self-care stuff is okay. But hope you guys are out having a great week. I'm about to get to the post office, and I'll show you guys what that looks like once we get there. To record what I usually do when I go in there, but unfortunately today there was a line, and a gentleman did have boxes that he was unloading and probably getting ready to ship out. So I really didn't want to make a commotion in there today by setting up the tripod to record my drop off. So I'm probably gonna go ahead and show you guys that on a future video. But yeah, this is my normal evening post office drop off, and at this point it's become a normal thing, you know. I used to go to the post office during my lunch times during the busier season, like the summertime, and even a few weeks back I was still having to drop off packages during my lunch break from my regular day job. So that was, you know, trying in itself, having to always make sure that my schedule's aligned and that I make the drop-offs on time, because eBay really pays attention to all of those things. Every single month I basically get a record letting me know how all of that is looking at the shop, basically just an analytical review. So I tend to keep an eye on the store a lot, especially with those things. So I always want to make it a point to remain on the top sellers list for eBay so that the store continues to thrive, and that tends to be one of my biggest priorities, making sure that the store stays consistent, hitting all of the eBay goals and following all of their guidelines. And so far, it's been really well for me. So I'm really proud of the eBay store. I'm really thankful for it. And we'll see how this year goes with the store. We're in January, so I'm sure it's gonna grow even more. I'm at a point where I know that I have to move into a storage unit. I already had a storage unit previously for the eBay store, and in the last 6 months I actually moved it back into my home. Gaining some of that space back in the house will be important, and it would be so much more beneficial for me to have that separation between work and home life. I just had a runner walk by me. I tend to walk through the Spring Water Trail, and it's a pretty busy one. If you guys know anything about the Spring Water Trail, it actually goes from like Mount Hood to the coast, and this is actually the trail that the Hood to Coast Marathon ran through. It's a very popular trail. You can go so far if you just stay on this trail. I've taken it to downtown before, and all right, I got sidetracked because this guy ran by me. It's gotta stay on track, so we'll bring it back to the eBay store, which is what we were talking about, and just the significance of remaining consistent with anything and everything you set your mind to. Last year for me, it was making sure that I hit some milestone goals in my life personally, which was getting my gender marker and my name legally changed, and also becoming a citizen. My eBay store facilitated those goals for me, and I'm very grateful for those things. So now this year, the momentum is going to be to grow it even more and see how far this year will take me. I'm really excited for it, and I'm really excited to take you guys along for the ride as well. I hope that you guys are enjoying the content so far, a little ins in my life, on my day-to-day, and thank you guys so much for watching. Hope that you guys enjoyed that small video of me going to the post office. I'll probably make another video in the future showing you guys the routine when I'm inside the post office, but thank you guys all for understanding that it was just a bit busy today in there for me to start some commotion. Hope that you guys are having a fantastic midweek. Until next time, stay resilient.